I'm gonna look at that. Oh, looks like Kogoda will be retiring from the race. Something came up. So he's actually not, he's not like fighting today, it turns out. Kogoda knocked out Waps for nothing. He could have given that to Waps. Oh wait, Julian.
Yeah.
That means Waps makes progress in the Rap Cup.
The rap. Wait, what?
You not aware of the Rap Cup?
Oh, tell me about it. What is
The
it?
Rap Cup is an amazing competition we have in SFR, named after Rab Hamilton, a Scottish SFR driver from season 0 or season 1. I don't remember exactly. He was definitely there for season 0 as well, but left quite a bit later. Rab was always P16 in quali, so we named this competition for the driver who wins Q3 without making it out of Q3. So the person who gets into P16, which is Waps today,
Yeah.
uh, in quali, we call that the Rap Cup. Now every season we're gonna have the Rap Cup, and whoever gets the most P16s in quali, either full quali or short quali for sprint weekends, that's the Rap Cup winner. That person gets the
Nice.
Rap Cup award.
That's
I
good.
love
Yeah.
uh, I love the Rap Cup because if you're too good for the Rap Cup, like if you're FICO, you're too good for the Rap Cup. That's good because that's a W if you're too good for something, right? However, if you're not too good for the Rap Cup, you're never far away from winning the Rap Cup because like it's so close, you know. Anyone can make it.
Yeah, exactly. And
Anyone
I
can get
mean,
into P16,
someone like FICO can get jealous and try to get the rap cup as well, you know?
and that
So,
makes it even more exciting. Yeah.
yeah. Wait, is just a question in between. Is Formation Lab supposed to be on?
Yes, Formation Lab is supposed to be on as we, as code masters have fixed that little bug that was ruining the leagues. So
Oh
now
yeah.
Formation Lab is totally fine. It's enabled. By the way, if you haven't done that cringe yet, you might want to check the tires for Formation Lab. You probably did that
I
though because you're too good at your job.
I just heard from my own voice that it's
Yeah,
going
your
to
inner
rain
voice.
towards the end of the race.
Yeah,
So that's
I
gonna
was
be
about to
very
mention that.
interesting.
Race near the end of rain near the end of the race. That's always that always makes it extremely exciting. That's that, I guess for us that's good news. I don't know about how the teams feel,
Yeah.
but for us that's definitely good news as viewers. It's gonna make the race more fun. Lots of
Interesting that
interesting
three
tire strategies.
drivers. Sorry, go ahead.
Lots of interesting tire strategies. However, before we start the race, I just want to quickly note as Kogoda will be heading into the pits after lap 1. So sadly, he's not competing because something came up. I just want to quickly note if you're watching and you probably want to know more about the Stunt Cup, the Stunt Championship Series, where SFR is actually competing. We're going to have Kogoda and Ruletorn competing against other leagues, against like esports level people or not quite esports level, but pretty close for a prize pool. Please check out the stunt channel in the important category in SFR, and get their app, get their Discord, because it's better for everyone if it gets popular. You know, we're gonna get going now. It's happening. Oh, oh, that's not what Kokoda was supposed to do.
Uh-oh.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's not good.
Kokoda's gonna be a slow AI now. People stuck behind him. Ruletorn on pole, making it smoothly through turn 1. No drama, it looks like, in turn 1. My camera angle is horrible. I hope Cringe got a better one.
Slight bit of contact between the Williams and the Aston Martin there, but
Yeah.
it's clean so far.
I see Benny there fighting Alex at the back. Alex making it through as Benny has the hards on. Oof, spectating on keyboard is really difficult. It's a nightmare. Uh, yeah. Everyone pretty much holding position. As I quickly switch to detail, positions change. That's nice. Taco. Yeah. Oh, Kogoda didn't actually do that on purpose. He like crashed the desktop or something or disconnected. Okay, that
Yes.
might have something to do with the thing that came up. We don't really know what happened there. We'll look
Meanwhile,
into
there's
if
been an incident with Wops and Taco, I think.
yeah, Taco and
Instead.
Waps. They also had an incident last time out on in Zandvoort, so it's very unlucky to see Waps and Taco make contact again.
Xyz
If
and
they make
Down Edwin
contact.
go side by side into the final chicane. Bit of contact again.
Ooh.
Test wheel on the inside now. Maybe he does the Hamilton and goes through.
And then wins the race.
Yeah.
Let's see how much space. Oh, oh wow. Okay, Tesla almost dying there, but not quite. Good job, Tesla, for not for surviving that. That was pretty tough. Luke and Leonard tangling. Leonard makes it through in front of Luke now. By the way, I was gonna say, looks like Tesla read the new rules because you gotta be careful when you're behind someone now. Because we added a rule that says you gotta brake early if you're sniffing someone's gearbox. Benny getting overtaken by Alex.
I
I'm sure I
wonder
saw Alex overtake Benny before, so they must have swapped between that and now.
I wonder for who that rule was made.
Oh,
I wonder.
that
I
rule
wonder.
that rule was actually for a lot of people because we've had that kind of incident pop up like almost once every race since last
Yeah.
season actually. So we've seen a lot of people. Yeah, Leonard overtaking Cookie now through Stowe. Cookie on the outside, pretty much kind of letting Leonard through, just like staying safe there. Stowe is not super easy to, battle in. You might die if you try doing that. So
Yeah, Cookie is just accepting it with a different strategy, of course. The hearts right
oh yeah,
now, so
Cookie on
gonna
the
try
hearts
to
notably
follow
is.
with the RS.
Uh, Quickly looking at positions changed here. We have Leonard making up 3 spots, and pretty much everyone else holding position except for Dan Edwin making up 2 spots, and people in the second half of the grid. Tesla making up 5 spots notably. Taco losing 3. Ooh, Tesla making up another spot as he overtakes Alex. Really? Oh my God! This AlphaTauri is on fire.
The
Tesla's got the
Avatari
DRS.
actually seems decent on this track. I mean, it
Yeah,
can't
it
be a
might be the track as
coincidence
well.
that both are in there. Or they practice
Exactly.
really much. I don't know.
Or they practiced.
Yeah, I don't
imagine,
know.
imagine practicing.
Yeah, man. I can't relate.
uh, yeah,
Oh,
it
Alex
might be a
looking for a
track.
moving corpse and they made contact and
Oh,
they spun around.
they pulled the Hamilton.
Yeah, indeed.
Alex, Alex is also British, and Alex was going down the inside of Tesla, and there was contact, and this time it was the person on the inside who got punished for that.
I'm not sure
Interestingly
if it
enough.
was uh, Alex having understeer and ramming into. Was it test wheel or who was he
Tesla.
battling with? Yeah, or if it was like test wheel turning in slightly. But the
Mm.
stewards will probably have a look at that one.
Yeah, I never like when I spectate these, when I commentate these, I never like say whose fault it is because I have no idea after watching once. With
Yeah.
to be honest, so I don't know. Just we're gonna see as we progress before it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember who was attacking there anymore. That's how blank my mind is going whenever something happens here.
I mean, it's not the first time this season that an Aston Martin has made contact with test wheel. So that's pretty unlucky.
Oh yeah, well, was there some other like big incident? I don't remember.
There was Abu Dhabi where test wheel got spun round with the Andre reserving for me.
Oh, I remember that. Okay, yeah, Andre got like warned or something, right?
Yeah, I think so,
Penalized.
something like that.
That was a little penalty there.
It
Waps
wasn't
making up
too
some
bad.
positions after Alex's Taco's incidents and Pagoda obviously, losing connection there. So Waps is taking advantage of that. Good for him. What's up with that penalty Waps has? I'm gonna check that. Yeah, that's the 5 seconds. So like Cringe says, that's contact. It's because it's not 3 seconds, right? Yeah, Luke and the Williams. Uh, Luke never beats Kogoda, so he saw Kogoda disconnect, and he's just like, okay, yep, another position for me. As Luke, not only having a standout performance in the prior races this season, but now up to P7 in the Williams, doing absolutely okay against the Aston Martin of Cookie. I believe Luke and Cookie were also battling last week in Zandvoort, right? Okay, I may have been imagining that. It was definitely Lukey, what? It was definitely Cookie and Leonard battling because they had an incident, right? So that definitely happened.
Yeah, they had a little incident, yes.
And guess what's happening now? Cookie is right behind Leonard. So that incident, for anyone who doesn't remember or didn't catch that, it was Cookie lifting to save fuel in a very fast corner, and Leonard just sniffing the gearbox and not expecting to lift and just running into Cookie. We might see Leonard return the favor this week. As Leonard is ahead of Cookie, Cookie may Cookie may get too close like Leonard. We'll see.
Yeah, Leonard clearly wasn't happy with it last week, so let's see how this goes.
Didn't complain much after the penalty though, so that was nice.
Yeah, true.
We often see people like being like
Ooh,
in the tickets. I'm like, oh,
around the outside, Cookie
Cookie
gets
getting
past.
past Leonard, by the way. Now to turn one. Cookie maintains the lead. And into the little hairpin. Leonard on the faster tire, by the way. That's a big detail. Exit into the DRS straight. Oh yeah, and Vodka got less back up, but we're my I care about this Leonard Cookie thing. Cookie maintaining the lead as they go into cops now, and it doesn't seem like Leonard is honestly losing Cookie here. The Alpine versus Aston Martin
I'm really wondering,
rivalry heating up.
with Luke, like Luke is doing so good that like,
Yep.
would a TP try to snatch him up for half a season?
Use a
I,
buyout.
I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's like if people have release clauses, but like
Yeah.
everyone's clearly surprised by how well Luke has been doing this
I
season. So
I don't like we added buyouts this season. I don't think any TP really like enabled the buyout because you have to. So buyouts can happen whenever, but the driver has to give permission, and the TP can write, yeah, we have a buyout clause for a contract, and then the driver does not have to give permission. If I remember correctly, almost or every TP just said it's fine, I don't want the buyout clause, and the driver needs to give permission. So I
yeah,
guess Luke would give permission because he maybe wants to get to a higher team. So that we might see that buyout happen halfway through the season. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting call there. It might actually happen. Did they
yeah.
have
I
blue
mean,
flags?
yeah,
Oh, that was for
for
Taco.
Echo, yeah.
Mm.
I mean, it could be either. Of course, I mean, we all know it's gonna be mid-season or next season that Luke is getting a better team. At least
Yeah,
it's almost
next season for
sure.
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, like you
just
never
kind of
know in
depends.
SFR, but I mean, performance,
it
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 could
might
be.
be
Yeah.
it might be like Jake in Red Bull has like his nephew and his nephew and his brother join the
Yeah.
league. Ooh, Tesla gets track limits. Oh, then Edwin to say, wow, that's brutal. 3 seconds might be a big deal. This race.
Leonard's looking at to get past Cookie again here
Yeah, through
on the
stall.
inside.
Oh, that's a tricky corner to overtake it too. He did it just fine though, yeah. Through the chicane now. Cookie looks to get a better exit on these hards. Ah, sliding. They're sliding like crazy. And Cookie loses a bunch of time, like half a second there, because of those hard sliding. Oh, Tesla pitting. Tesla was on softs. Okay, so I guess softs are dying now, right?
Yeah, should be.
Meanwhile, Luke Luke catching up to Cookie after Cookie struggling there on those hards out of the chicane. Luke is on mediums, so feeling good with those tires compared to Cookie's hards, I'm sure. Shouldn't technically be feeling good in this car against an Aston Martin, but somehow here we are. Somehow Palpatine returned as the best movie quote that I can provide says. Yeah, Luke not really struggling there through the cops. I didn't have telemetry on it. I don't see if he lifted a little bit. Ooh, FICO. They've overtaken Vodka now. DRS on. Pretty clean overtake there. Can Vodka hang on though? That's the question. As they go into the chicane. A lot of nice overtaking opportunities on this track. Lots of like little exits, straight DRS points where you can get it done. It's not
Yeah,
like Zandvoort where you can literally overtake in one place.
yeah, true. And like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this track, for example, 2 lap younger mediums, are also a lot faster. So that will be interesting to see as well. For who goes for overcut, undercut, and shorts like that.
Luke messed up and he lost DRS on Cookie. That's good news for Aston Martin TP, who we have
It is.
on call right now.
Yeah, it is very much.
Aston Martin TP, how are we feeling about this Cookie Leonard thing going on right now?
I mean, I think it's quite okay. He's just. I think it looks like Cookie is quicker, but he just wants to stay behind.
Oh,
Like he
Leonard
doesn't
going off
want to
there
battle the
in
whole
a big
time.
way. Leonard leaving the track a lot out of cops. Will Aston Martin report that?
No, I don't think so.
Leaving the track and gaining an advantage.
He definitely didn't get an advantage. So
It's yeah, Cookie getting the overtake down with DRS now. These two have been swapping positions all day. Interesting to see. And into the chicane, Cookie has the advantage now. That's the same chicane when Cookie almost spun. And then we see Leonard almost spinning. Ooh. It's like they're switching scenarios almost. Cookie almost spins, loses a bunch of time after getting overtaken by Leonard. The same thing happens to Leonard in the same chicane.
it's also interesting to see Leonard has used quite a lot of ERS and Cookie has like almost
Oh, I didn't see
everything
that.
left. So
Leonard at 30% DRS and Cookie at 85. What?
and also the
Unbelievable.
difference of tires. So
Yeah, on the
that's
harder
gonna be
tire.
interesting towards the end.
Hmm. I guess we should note that our defending champion Rulotorn already 3 seconds ahead of P2. Feeling fine. Same tire as P2 as FICO. Looks like it'll be a dominant weekend for Red Bull. However, do not forget that we have that dramatic change in weather coming up near the end of the race. Speaking of dramatic, Vodka catching up to FICO a little bit. Oh, did Lennon and Cookie just swap again?
Yeah, they did.
They did. Was it the same spot again?
Yeah.
It was. It was the exact same spot. They keep swapping on that DRS straight, the hanger straight, I believe. Aryan pitting on mediums. No, his mediums are not cool with him anymore. Okay, that's a very undercutty strat there, right? That's very early for mediums. Switching to
Yeah.
hards. Done it when pitting. I guess we should look at tires. I don't know if Fringe has tires on. I'm gonna look at tires. Hey. Okay, Aryan on new hards, Danadin getting new mediums. Laps will be pitting soon on those softs, I'm sure. And I'm curious to see if FICO tries an undercut on Ruletorn, maybe? To like get some advantage. Vodka on FICO also. Vodka catching up to FICO as well. 2 tenths now. It used to be 3 tenths. It used to be 2.5. Now it's less than 2. And into Maggots and Beckons. Who has the confidence to stay in the gearbox? Well, Vodka does, as he attempts the overtake now and does it pretty easily with this DRS advantage that Red Bull has this season, right? However, that looked easy, like as yeah, FICO pitting now for hards, I believe. That looked easy, but Vodka had to stay confident, stay brave there in Maggots and Beckers to stay in FICO's gearbox. If Vodka didn't risk that a little bit, he wouldn't be able to do that DRS overtake. So it was actually not as like not as simple as it looked. As Maggots and Beckers heavily influences what happens on that DRS straight, obviously. We have Lenore and Cookie still going at it. I guess Cookie is probably kind of laughing to himself because he's on the longer lasting tire. So like even if he's like just competing with Leonard, even if he's losing, he's fine with it, right? Because he
Yeah,
knows that he's on the slower tire. I'd
indeed.
be
Yeah.
feeling really, really good if I was Cookie right now. As he gets ahead again, right?
Especially since he has 84% ERS left as well.
Waps coming out the pits now on mediums. Waps definitely cooking with those mediums and like anticipating that rain, right? And knows that he will be going in for intermediates or wets at the
Yeah.
end. Because those mediums would not last. We have Vodka pitting. Yeah, we'll see if Vodka goes on... Wait, Vodka's on medium, so it kind of has to be hard, because softs will not last until the rain, probably. It's not completely impossible, though. Oh, okay, it's hards, yeah. Vodka's going on hards. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Softs might not last enough. However, it depends when exactly the rain arrives, right?
Yeah. I'm
And
not
also
sure if
important
it's
to
gonna be
know...
like.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's gonna be like last few laps or actually last lap, for example. So let's
Yeah,
see.
exactly. Even though the drivers technically know the forecast from the garage. Oh, okay, that's cool. Fico got the undercut on Vodka. I'm just hearing in my ear. I was saying, even though drivers have the forecast, that's set to approximate. So it might be that they get surprised and that... I was gonna say Jeff, but it's Mark now in these games. Sadly, I really miss Jeff. Uh, they have the approximate forecast. Sometimes the drivers will be surprised to know that the weather is completely different. Real prone pitting now, probably for hards as well.
Quite a gap between vodka and FICO now.
I'm gonna
Because
stop
they're.
looking at tires now because it's like racking my brain.
I mean, the
I'll look into it.
Haases were in between vodka and FICO, so that wasn't ideal.
Yeah, what's going on there? It's because they haven't pitted, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's strange, like on the eyes. Clint pointing out there that Lennart is still on those mediums. They should be going off any moment now, and yet Lennart is holding on, doing a Perez impersonation. Maybe a little bit of a grudge match there with Cookie. Lennart maybe wants to stay with Cookie and like show him who's boss, even though Cookie has Boss Cookie in his name. So I don't know why he's trying to do that. Like, kind of obvious. Who's gonna win that? Maybe Lennart should rename himself to Boss Lennart, and then we can talk, right?
Yeah, and they.
And something I didn't think we'd see today is Haas getting DRS on the Red Bull, as Benny has not pitted yet for new tires, and Vodka has. So we have Benny getting DRS from Vodka. Well, if he can keep it and oh, that's a big time penalty for Arya in 3 seconds. Benny, by the way, losing gear is just as I said that the caster's curse coming in, and then Aryan overtakes him. Okay, that's not fair.
Is Cookie gonna be trying to
Benny
wait
cooking.
it out for the rain, or what is his plan? I'm not sure about
Oh
that.
yeah.
Maybe soft
Uh,
and then rain? I don't know.
yeah. How involved are you in like planning strats and stuff in
I
SFR
mean,
for these drivers?
if I wouldn't be
Uh,
commentating, then we would be doing it in call. But I mean, I'm here now,
during
so
the
like,
race, yeah. Yeah,
yeah.
but I meant like before the race. Do you like give them any like guidance there? Do they ask you or what's going on
I
here?
mean, about strats, not really. I just ask like if I'm in call. But
Mm-hmm.
for example, I do ask them what their pace is in practicing because I would like to know a bit,
Mm-hmm.
how it.
Oh, we got word that Leonard switched to soft. So wait, who was the other driver? Oh yeah, it was Waps. Waps got like significantly weaker tire intermediates. Alex also on soft. So Waps, Alex, and notably Leonard in the top 10. They all are anticipating the switch to wet slash intermediate tires to come in, as early as possible for them would be good.
As Lucas going in now, yeah.
They're aiming to get an advantage over all these drivers who are extending their stints on the harder tires, right? The harder tire formats. Luke pitting. I'm curious to see if Luke also pops out on softs because that's the kind of daring, weird strat that I would expect from a Williams in P4.
Yeah.
I mean, he's gonna drop a few places now, obviously, because he's pitting and he didn't pit before. But that's the kind of thing I would expect from Williams in top 10. And yeah, softs. Luke is gonna come out on softs and get through there and hope for the rain to come sooner, I guess, for the advantage. This is the fun thing about when there's a little bit of rain at the end of the race. It gets very exciting even before the rain shows up because you have you have two camps of drivers always forming. One camp is in one camp one camp is in the territory of, oh, I hope I hope the rain never shows up and I hope they cancel the rain, which it might possibly happen because this is approximate forecast. So the rain might be canceled. This is a possibility here. So that camp will obviously like aim for longer stints on like dry tires and just hope to never have to switch to intermediates. And the other camp will obviously be like, oh, I want the rain
Cookie
to
in.
come as soon as possible, and they'll be hoping to get an advantage on those wet tires. As we almost see Cookie die on pit entry.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
almost spun there.
Yeah, I don't know if you caught that on camera, but Cookie almost crashing on pit entry. At least on my client, that's what it looked like. Wiltron casually setting a fastest lap on hards there, uh, showing off the car advantage. Yeah, Cookie on softs now. At this point in the race, I'm not surprised to see Cookie switch to softs because of how like late it is, compared to Leonard getting those softs, for example, right? Leonard overtaking Cookie there with the strategy. However, we will see, like, no matter what happened before, when the rain comes, we will see Cookie and Leonard pit at the same time anyway, right? So
Yeah.
uh, this all these gaps they might like completely evaporate and change with the rain. Yeah. Anyway, what I was saying, you have these two camps of drivers. One camp of drivers hopes the rain never shows up. One camp hopes that the rain shows up as soon as possible. And we also have the third camp of drivers called Olaf Wapson camp. That's Waps for anyone who doesn't know. And our boy Waps is in P14, and he's ahead of Kogoda's AI, and he's ahead of Takao. And weirdly, Takao is losing to Kogoda's AI. I'm guessing it's because Kogoda's AI didn't have the incident, right? And Takao might even have like side foot damage here, so we shouldn't really judge. Actually, Maybe I can get a good camera angle and just see if tackle has damage. Is that, I mean, it's... Well, I don't... Oh, my ear, cringe in my ear telling me that the side pods look sus. I thought I saw a line on the side pod, but then I was like, that's just like... That's just... Oh,
Oh, he
yeah,
spins.
Tackle's spinning now, actually, as we're watching him. Okay, Tackle might have side pod damage. That spin kind of like... is kind of telltale, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of hinting at some side pod damage with Tackle. Yeah, we have a battle here between Luke and Dan Edwin in coming out of Sector 1. Luke with DRS now, Dan Edwin without DRS, and that's a Williams, so that McLaren is toast. Luke, however, running out of battery, so Dan Edwin, Dan Edwin might still hope to get that back. And now through cops they go. No, not quite full throttle for McLaren apparently, as I have inputs now on. So that car also cannot go nuts through cops. Or, it might also be connected to like the tire wear and everything. Like setup depending. Then Edwin now in DRS range, but Luke not close enough to make an overtake though. Uses some of the battery up, but that's not him pushing overtake, that's just him being... Yeah. Oh, Cookie fastest lap. That's interesting to see on the softs. Alex with a brutal penalty. That always hurts. Dan Edwin almost getting alongside there for the chicane, but not quite. We also have Cringe saying that Cookie gained 3 seconds in the last lap on Leonard. Or did you say last 2 laps? Last 2 laps. My bad. It was last 2 laps. Anyway, 1.5 seconds per lap. That's pretty good. Leonard may be slowing down a little bit. Leonard may be getting old, as Leonard has been in SFR for a long time, and Cookie is brand new, straight out the oven. I still remember Leonard showing up in F2 in SFR and like being promoted to F1 after like 2 races because he was so good. I remember Leonard like wiping people out in F2, like winning everything every time, and then very quickly promoted to F1. Oh, Cringe talking about Leonard weaving. I wasn't really looking at that. My bad. As we clearly see a huge hunt.
Yeah, that's not ideal.
Oh,
What the?
what's happening between Cookie and Leonard now? That's confusing. On my screen, there's also like a good bit of lag, honestly, because
Yeah.
Cookie's are in
America.
North America. That doesn't necessarily mean that like all the incidents are because of lag, but yeah, I'm just saying I can't really see what's going on there. I'm just like, giving the excuse of why I don't know what's going on. Alex, by the way, in the grass.
Wait, what
Uh,
happened there? How do you
could
spin
that have been
there?
an incident with WAPs, or could Alex just spill? Oh well, that's...
I think there's quite a bit of a thing going on between them since
Yeah. I
last
mean,
weekend.
Leonard and Cookie,
Oh,
they had a rivalry last round,
oh
and now
my, what? Nah,
they're
bro.
having tons of
This
contact
is
in this
actually
race.
crazy, bro.
Yeah,
That's gonna be some tickets.
I know,
Good luck,
I
Gizmo.
know,
Good luck.
I know what I'm doing on Tuesday evening now.
Good luck, Gizmo, man.
It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me and Virgil just hanging out and watching Leonard and Cookie videos.
Yeah, I was about to say like,
Like that.
oh, this race is pretty clean. No incidents apart from Deco and Wobbs and
Hey,
Alex
yeah,
spinning.
you'll be in there too, Julian, because you'll be Cookie's TP and you'll be in the ticket as well.
Yeah, I'll be.
Into that one.
Yeah, I'll be.
Leonard now losing ground to Cookie in the chicane after a tiny mistake. Oh, by the way, is the rain cancelled? Is the rain just
Oh,
cancelled?
wait. Wait, did
Alex.
Alex AI almost killed
Oh,
Leonard
Alex
there?
did. Alex didn't retire in pits. I thought that Alex retired in pits. Okay, I'm getting word now that Alex did apparently retire in pits, but the car came out anyway. That sometimes does happen in this game. We'll investigate that later. We'll see if that's like something that Alex could have changed and could have fixed. We clearly had like contact between Leonard's car and Alex's AI car there, so that's probably getting reported by Alpine. Uh,
And I'm sure that's not
that
the
looked
only
avoidable
report.
though. As a commentator and not as a steward, I'm just gonna say that looked very avoidable for Leonard. He did not need to hit Alex there.
True.
Um, I'm kind of gonna make a wild call there and just say maybe Leonard's kind of tilted and just like hit Alex out of not being dialed
I
into
mean,
the
he
race.
clearly was tilted. I mean, I don't know what was going on between that battle with Cookie and Leonard, but that wasn't like there was
Yeah,
quite
I'm
a lot of
not.
wheel banging going on
Yeah,
there.
I don't want to like accuse anyone of like intentionally hitting another driver because everyone knows I'm also a steward in, and it would be weird if I'm calling an incident early. But
Yeah,
uh, definitely something sus going on there.
Benny
What
going past
exactly went down? We're
Tesla,
gonna
by the way.
decide on Tuesday in the steward's office. Benny getting past Tesla there. We also have Dan in Luke's DRS. So Dan with that penalty. Luke staying clean.
Wait,
Oh
when
yeah,
did?
but we had that whole debate with Leonard Cookie. What's going on with the weather? There's 4 laps left, and we were supposed to get rain.
I guess there's no rain coming up
The
anymore.
rain might be cancelled. Yeah. Oh, as we got news Alex's from Alex Camp from Aston Martin. You don't even know that, Julian, yet. But
Yeah,
apparently
no, I was so
Tesla and
focused on
Alex getting
commentating.
into an incident on the straight, and that's what killed Alex. And Alex, I'm hearing in my ear, Alex is molding about Tesla. So
Okay.
we'll be getting some juicy incident
Gizmo
reports
is
that's
not
in
the
the
only one
Facebook
being
chat.
busy tonight, I guess. And
Oh,
Tuesday
that's not
night.
tonight. That's Tuesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, but
yeah.
like looking at the tickets tonight.
Monday evening's F2 stewarding, and Tuesday evening is F1 stewarding. I am so happy that we switched the steering system to the shorter rulings and everything because that's actually doable now.
Yeah. I have a question. Did anyone notice Leonard's penalty? When did he get it, actually? I haven't
Oh,
seen that.
I'm gonna check that quickly.
3 second time penalty, but when?
3 seconds for Leonard. I don't remember exactly, but that's
Was it
track
between the
limits
Cookie
clearly. Oh
Leonard?
yeah, that's a good point. It might be because of like Cookie pushing him off or something like that, and then it would be appealed and possibly even removed. So
Yeah.
it's safe to assume that that's getting removed, maybe with all these, with all these little incidents with Cookie happening, with between Cookie and Leonard specifically.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're on the we're almost on the last lap now, and Willerthorn is 10 seconds ahead of P2. It doesn't seem like it's gonna rain much. I think the drivers got the forecast that it's gonna rain, and then it turns out that it's gonna rain like for half of the last lap or something. So, oh, as Cookie gets a pan, oof, oi oi oi. It looks like it's just gonna rain like for a tiny little bit at the end of the race. So the strategy we saw from Leonard, Cookie, Waps, I don't remember who else, a bunch of people, that's not gonna pay off. And those like more normal strategies that we're gonna just assume there is no rain, like for example, Willathorn, Aryan, FICO, those people are gonna benefit. Uh, as it is getting cloudier and cloudier now. Okay, our producer in our ear noting that Cookie Leonard losing a bunch of time because of all those battles. I mean, we literally saw them almost murder each other. So yeah, I'm kind of like duh, because they they lost a bunch of time there for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's so
as
fitting.
as Rulatorn is doing his best Max Verstappen simulation impression, so
Oh yeah,
very good.
Ruletorn just chilling at the front.
Probably
P1.
drinking a coffee in the meantime.
Testo pitted just came out. What was that for? There's like softs at the end. Why? New wing? So
Maybe
we'll
because of
never know.
contact?
Yeah, I mean Testo apparently had some kind of thing with Alex going on, so may have been some damage. As Danadwin overtakes Luke. I was not expecting that. I didn't even see Danadwin sneak up on Luke there. My bad. I hope Cringe got that on camera. I think he did. Uh, out of the final chicane now. Luke hoping to stay in there. Danadwin clearly harvesting, so Luke sees that and hopes to recover. And we have a battle for P9 between Benny and Ixish. Zombo pretty far away there from Benny, so it looks like the points winners are kind of set. Except obviously, there might be some kind of like juicy 30-second penalty or something, considering the insane drama we've had this race between some drivers. And look at that, Benny with DRS down the inside now. Oh, tough to stay in your lane there on those tires at this point in the race, right?
I think it's raining. Yeah, it
Yeah,
is.
it's starting to rain. Yeah.
It's quite a lot actually already.
So we definitely have rain coming down. However, it's literally gonna be one lap. It's just gonna be one lap, and DRS still enabled. No one's gonna be actually switching to wet tires. So what we're going to see is like ice hockey, ice skating from all these drivers, right? On the
It's
slicks.
definitely going to be tricky now.
hmm And just some like, oh, Exist struggling against Benny. I was gonna say just some like wild predictions out there. We might see Vodka making a huge mistake due to the weather. Maybe Cookie Leonard getting a rematch because of the wild weather and like one of them losing a bunch of time on a corner. Dan Edwin with the weird car might lose the position to Luke also because of the weather. Might see some kind of weird stuff going on there. As Luke with the flap open with the DRS on against Dan Edwin despite all this rain, DRS still enabled. Is that Kogoda? Is that Glock going slow? That's the Glock Mercedes. That's the AI car of Kogoda. I hope that doesn't interfere.
Rulatorn does the Max Verstappen impression and
Yeah,
wins. Very
Ruleton
good.
with the Max Verstappen. Yep, and
Very
Benny
good job.
overtaken by Ixish.
Fico again P2. Very good.
Will Benny on Ixish into cops? Oh my God, this is so risky for Benny sitting on Ixish for like that. Fico finishes P2, Vodka P3. My wild prediction did not come true. No one messed up. Aryan P4. Cookie before penalties making it to P5. Leonard before penalties making it to P6. We don't know what will happen between Cookie and Leonard on penalties. Benny actually making it past Ixish at the very end of the race. Those two must be having fun because they don't have penalties. They know it's finishing on track. Quite a battle there at the end between the AlphaTauri and the Haas. Oh, Ixish almost not making it through the chicane because of the crazy weather change at the end. But eventually makes it to points, makes it to P10. Benny P9, Dan Edwin P8, and Luke finishing P7 in the Williams. Quite a result from the Williams driver. Waps improving every round, despite having a slow start this season. Waps got P12. I believe that's his best result this season, right? Did I make that up? Lots of lots of, as we say, meat flying around on the Discord already. I'm gonna have to go moderate that in a second. Oh yeah, sorry, that was private chats. I was getting drama insight from private chats. My bad, my bad. Another dominant weekend for Roulatorn and Vodka on the podium. No Mercedes to compete with those guys. Ferrari doing okay, getting P2 and P4, right? Yeah, that was quite eventful. What did you think, Julian?
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, some here and there, some interesting incidents that are going to be looked at, but apart from that, a good race though. Especially
Cookie
by
got fastest lap.
Rollatorn again.
Your driver got fastest lap. You got
Yeah,
the 1 point on the board.
very good.
That's nice. Before we head off, I'm gonna quickly remind everyone. Please head over to our Discord to the important category. It's literally called important, so you know it's pretty important. And check the stunt channel. There's a lot of info there about a league for leagues that we're competing in, where we'll have Rulatorn and Kogoda, and possibly Luke and possibly Cringe as two reserve drivers competing against other leagues for a prize pool with real money in it. Wow. And it's up to you to join that stunt Discord, get the stunt app, make it more popular so that we can get more opportunities like this in the future. What else? Should we? Next race is gonna be Qatar. We're gonna have a sprint race, and I believe we'll have Torin and Tomo hopefully there next week. And yeah, anything you want to say, Julian, before we head off?
No, not really. I think that's clear.
All right, that's it from us. Check out our YouTube, follow this channel, sub this channel, please, if you can. Uh, and check out simhaven.org. We want to get people checking out the website a little bit more often now. We'll be putting more stuff on there in the near future. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week in Qatar. That's it. Bye.